The Friday Fill-Up is brought to you by Charter Spectrum.
So Clumpies started 15 years ago. It was started by a local named Marshall Brock, and they started making ice cream in Chattanooga. No one else was doing it, and for those 15 years, we've been making the best ice cream in Chattanooga. And so we're still doing that, trying to stick to the basics of making great, high butterfat, delicious ice cream in town. So we make everything in our commercial kitchen, and then we get it out to the stores, get it out to the restaurants we work with in town. But that's where we do it all on one machine in small batches, no more than 10 gallons at a time.
You guys have just recently made a national list of the 33 best ice cream shops in the entire country. Why do you think you stood out?
Really, I was just excited that we made the list. So we got a call from Thrillist, and they featured us in the article. I think the fact, and something they touched on, is we want to keep like kind of the simple, great pieces of ice cream that we make, the flavors we've made for a long time. We want to stick true to those and just do those really well. So if you're in St. Elmo, a flavor that we're only doing at this shop is called St. Elmo's Fire. So it's a spicy chocolate ice cream with cinnamon and cayenne pepper. And then we have some spicy candied pecans that we swirl into the ice cream while we're making it. So that's great. It's one you can only get here. And then people for years and continue to say our cookies and cream is delicious, and people come from miles around to get the cookies and cream. So it's one we always have. We pretty much always have it here, always have it at Frazier's. So it's one to definitely try while you're here.
What do you think is the most unique flavor you guys have ever made?
We made a goat cheese and beet ice cream for the Flying Squirrel in town. And people were a little bit surprised. We also made a pine ice cream and a coconut and guava jam ice cream. So we've been able to do some really fun stuff. Some restaurants in town, it's fun to get to work with the chefs and come up with a few interesting things like that. So
we are now behind the counter here at Clumpies. I got Shannon, and we're getting ready to make our world famous waffle cones. So what's our first step?
Yeah, so first step, you want to go ahead and grab the ladle.
All right.
And you want to get you like a good even scoop. Make sure you level it out. Maybe kind of like brush it against the sides.
Brush it against there. Don't want to be too messy, right?
Yeah. Okay. Now go ahead and put it right in the middle of the waffle cone maker.
All right, so I noticed this
tap it down.
Tap it down. I know the mix is here a little bit thinner, but your waffle iron's unique.
Yes, so it's not like your regular waffle iron. The grooves are a lot thinner in it, so that it makes it like paper thin instead of like thick like a waffle.
Now, how long do we let this cook?
So we're gonna let that cook about 1 minute and 10 seconds. There's just a little start button down here that we can click, and it starts the timer. So
the waffle cone's been cooking here for about, what, 1.5 minutes or so? All right, so that we are ready to, looks like this stuck towards the top.
That's okay,
that still
go
works
ahead and grab it,
All right, so we'll grab it, pull it off, and what do we need to do? Put it on this wonderful contraption.
Yeah, and make sure the waffle cone is touching the very bottom here. Now go ahead, start rolling it really quickly.
I like how we have a tool just for this.
Yes, makes it handy. They start hardening very quickly.
Yes, they do. Okay.
Okay, so once you get it all the way back around, if you kind of want to take your hand and just press down here, that helps the cone stay together.
Okay. Because the overall goal is to try to do what?
Not have a hole in the bottom of your cone.
Not have a hole in the bottom. Hey, how'd I do?
All right, hey, pretty good.
Not bad at all. And of course, the best part is handing it off to Caroline to choose our favorite ice cream. And I say we go for the St. Elmo Fire. Not bad at all. Appreciate that. And of course, when it comes to the best ice cream that's homemade, including the waffles, stop by Clumpies at their new location here in St. Elmo. Good job, ladies.
Brian, you're a good ice cream scooper. Clumpies at the Incline Lower Station, 3917 St. Elmo Avenue. Take a look at your screen. Yeah, in the Chattanooga area, 821-0807. Clumpies.com. I love their chocolate and peanut butter ice cream. Yum.